Hello, everybody. Watching Howdy today. Happy Monday. I am here live playing some Lord of the Rings. So there's a couple changes. You'll see that I have no beard, no hair, no anything. But it is me. It's the Brandt. I guess I celebrated my COVID vaccine, which I was able to get on Saturday, and then I shaved everything off. So there's that, as well as when I flip over to the other screen, you'll see that we have a new logo design, and I thank Kathy and my daughter for designing that, getting that logo for us. So a little step into the portal logo. So some new things here for you, and I'm going to continue on with my Lord of the Rings, the card game, Moria Dwarrowdelf cycle here. And I'm moving on to number 4, which is the Redhorn Gate. So I will read this to you, and we'll get on with the play. Celeborn has bid you escort Arwen to visit her father in Rivendell. Your journey takes you through the Redhorn Gate. So this one is Up the Pass, is the first one here. Add Caradhras to the staging area. Remove all copies of Snowstorm from the encounter deck and set them aside out of play. Put Arwen Undomiel into play under the control of the first player. So we did all that. And then it says, when we flip it over, reveal one card from the encounter deck per player and add it to the staging area. So I've got those 2 cards. Oh, I'll go down to the camera so you can see those as well. All right, here we go, down to the table. All right, hopefully it's a little bit better to see. I've been trying to change some of these. It's tricky here again, no overhead camera, so this is what I've got. But hopefully these plays are still fun in terms of all that. All right, so we drew the warg layer, which we have to search for a warg, mountain warg, and put it into play. Oh, there's a snowstorm. So we'll shuffle this up. All right, so we got all this in play. It said remove the snowstorms and put Caradhras here, so that's going to give us 3 sets. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 threat that we're starting with. That's going to be tricky. So let's go ahead. I've got my resources here. Remember, Denethor starts with 2 in his pool, and we've got Arwen here, who can quest for 2, attack for nothing, block for 1, has 2 health. The first player gains control, and after she exhausts, I can add a resource to a hero. If she leaves play, I lose. All right, so I've got a black arrow, and I've got hands on the bow, so I may try to take one of those wargs out. Deal a damage to an enemy not engaged with you. So that's a reasonable option to do. We're going to look into that, slide this stuff over just a little bit. And over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got this visionary leadership, which is really good. All right. So, here we go. We'll add resources. All right, that's what I missed. All right, and then each player draws a card. Draw, draw. So we will add this visionary leadership to... who do we want to add it to? We'll add it to Aragorn. So as long... That's going to be a really key card. As long as he has 1 resource in his pool, all Gondorians get +1 to their questing. So that's going to be really, really helpful for that. Also play these 2 to choose a Gondorian hero to add 1 to their resource pool. Actually, you know what? We probably want to hold those till we know we need some. So let's just put 1 in Aragorn's because we're probably going to spend his to ready him. So then this trap comes out for free. And this could go out there. So we should be okay for now. I mean, we could put her out for healing. Let's see what we need over here. So again, I think what we might do is we could put this black arrow out. We could put that on Legolas. And then we could attack this warg and kill it so we don't have to deal with it. Because it would be 8. And with this hands on the bow... We could exhaust him and be a 9, and that would kill him. be a 4 otherwise, in which case we'd have to bring in 2 of these to kill him. So I think we'll just go this way. So we'll use the black arrow. Declare. Yep. So +5, we add it to the victory display. So I guess it goes up here. He's going to be exhausted, and we're going to shoot this warg and kill it. And after he kills something, he adds 2. So we're still sticking with these same decks just to see how it goes. So now we've got that down to 5. That's a more manageable thing to quest against. Is there anything else we want? I don't think so. So the question is about these 2, if we should bring them in. I don't know if we're going to get rid of that warg lair, so we'll have to see. She would give me 1 more to quest with. I think we'll wait. All right, so we're going to quest with Aragorn for 3, with Damrod 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That'll be 14. We've got to get to 9, so we're not going to quite get there, but we'll see how this goes. So, I should have done this one time. First player must discard 3 resources from each hero he controls. Oh no, that's not good. So that's going to lower us down then. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, when she exhausts, she adds 1. We'll just put it there. We cheated. So we'll still be good. And then here, oh no, because he would just lose it. First player must choose and discard an attachment from a questing character if able. Oh no, that's not good. So we lost this. Yikes. All right, so not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. He would get attached to this. And I think I get to draw a card. Yep. And this one is any character may choose to target him as target of an attack. All right. So we're 11 against 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we do progress 4 times. Oh no, I don't have my dice. Darn. Put the dice up over there. All right, so that's at 6. Then we could travel to the Warg Cave. I guess the benefit being we could draw cards and resources. And then we can ignore that enemy. We only have Aragorn who can fight. We can't defeat him. But we could pull that enemy out of there. So we'll pull this one out. He'll fight Baragond. And yeah, we might be able to quick strike him, so we'll see what we can do here. All right, so he's going to fight here. He's a 2 plus nothing. We block 4, so we're good. And that should end that. So we've got this now down to 5, so that'll be a lot easier to quest through, and anybody can attack him. So we'll increase our threat 32 and 30. I'm generally enjoying this. I like it. It feels a little like slower story. I know there's a lot of Marvel Champions on the channel, which is just faster, build the deck per each one. I'm sure if I built decks to each of these scenarios, they'd be a little smoother. I haven't been doing that. So that gets a little trickier. All right, we draw a card here. That I need a weapon for, and that one I exhaust. Discard 2 to gain 3. So we can look into something like that. All right, so over here, we want to deal this damage. If we could put both of them out, we could deal the damage right here. So let's try to do that. So 2 from here, puts this one out, deals a damage. And we'd have to pass Denethor's over. We'll add 1 to a Gondor warrior. And then we can spend these 2 to put her out, which will defeat this one. So this one's gone. This trap doesn't do anything for us now, but that's okay. Let us draw a card, and it was free. I guess that cycled it. And over here, we're going to attach these ranger provisions. Yeah, were those different? Did I not even... Oh, we used that one, okay. If I pass his over here... Oh, he doesn't have that attachment anymore. So if I pass Denethor's, then I can do this card to give Aragorn 3 resources. And then I'll pay out of that. All right. Should be good. Where did I spend my green last turn? I shouldn't have spent green last turn, right? So I should have 2 on that one. I don't remember passing them anywhere. So I should be able to put this healer out. All right. Hopefully I didn't miss that. Oh, it was... Right. It was get rid of 3 resources on every hero, so I don't have that one yet. Got it. I do remember. Should trust myself. All right, so we got this enemy here, so we could... Although now we're out. So we can't use the quick strike. So we'll just have to defend against this, defeat it, which is fine. All right, so we're questing again for 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll spend 1 from Aragorn to ready him. All right, so for 10 against 3. I keep doing this wrong. And the Dimral Star, which is if we travel there, there's an effect. Oh, wow. That's an interesting one. All right, so that's a 2. And then we've got a Falling Stones. Oh, that can't be good. First player chooses, removes all progress from play, or reveals 2 cards in the encounter deck and adds them to the staging area. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. What were we at? 2, 4, 6, 10. 10 against 5. All right, we'll remove the progress. So 10 against 5 gives us 5, so that's 3 that are going to go here, and 2 that are going to go here. When we defeat this, we all get to draw a card, and first player adds resource to each of his heroes' resource pools. So we're going to gain a bunch of resources, draw some cards here. There's that one. We could deal damage directly. Should be good. And we can travel here. Reshuffle all locations in the discard pile and victory slate back into the encounter cards. If you reshuffled at least 2 locations, reduce each player's threat by 11 and discard all copies of Freezing Cold from play. I feel like that's something we want to leave out there. All locations. Ooh, these should not be here. Wow. Okay, so we're going to not travel there because we want to wait on that. Even though that'll add some threat. That's a pretty good one for us to work with. All right, so then here we're going to block. And it's going to be, if this attack is undefended, deal 2 additional shadow cards, but it's not undefended. I don't know why that was face up. So he gets +1 for each mountain location. So there's 1, so he's a 3. We block 4. And then we'll attack him for 7, and he's quite dead. And we will add 2 from Legolas. Thank you, Legolas. All right, and we ready everybody up. She's going back over here, so she's getting passed back and forth in this quest, which is kind of interesting. We're going to draw a card, increase our threat, add resources. So far, so good, but that is a scary thing to say. Go up to 33, draw a card here. Ah, look at I have her in my deck, and I can't use her. Oops. All right. The long defeat. After we do this, either player draws 2 cards or heals up to 5 damage from characters. All right, well, that seems good. Let's put that one out after we defeat this quest. Draw some cards. This one we can exhaust in order to add 2 resources. Do we want to do that with him? Let's go for it. We'll exhaust Denethor to add 2. And over here, there's just not much. We are not drawing blue cards, so we're just going to hang on. All right, so we're going to quest for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. I just have to remember 10. It's always 10. All right, 10 plus these 2. I'll get this correct this time. Ooh, this one's a 4. Each player must deal 2 damage to one character if they want to travel here. Yikes. All right, so that's at 9. We're at 10. And then here is a mountain troll. Wow, that's got a lot of health. I don't think I'll be taking that one down easily. So this one would let me deal 2 damage. That's 5 health. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. So I can get somewhere. All right, well, that is that. So that's going to be 11 to my 10, so we're going to add a shadow to each. So this plan isn't going so well. Then we can travel to a location, which I guess is here, so we'll deal damage. So we're going to deal damage here to Damrod and to Legolas. Actually, we'll add it to him. Here. Travel to this one. The Rocky Crag. And then we could pull this enemy and we could feint him. And then we could see how much damage we could do because we might be able to take him out. So we're going to pull him here. And we're going to play feint so that he doesn't attack. And then we're going to attack him 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And he's got 5, so that's going to give him 3 damage. Ooh, that's barely halfway. And I'm going to hope to find some other ways to deal damage to him. Block him next turn, so we'll see. All right, so we're back down to 5 here. So we're increasing our threat, drawing a card, the Elfstone, which lets me get allies. We're going to add resources. This is going to shift over here. We're going to add our resources. We need some good card draw. Come on. All right, Citadel Plate. That'll actually help. So that we only have to pay 2 for because he's -2 for all items attached to him. We can't play Arwen because we have an Arwen in play here. We can immediately attack him, but we just don't have enough damage. I need a way to get his armor down. Exhaust a weapon attached to a hero. Deal 3 damage. That's what we need right there. These 2, if we could just get a weapon. I wish I had some card draw. All right, over here, we drew the Elfstone. Also could play that healer. Play Elrond next turn. Attached to the active location, gets +1 quest point after it leaves play. The first player puts 1 ally into play from their hand. We don't have an ally, so that just don't make no sense. All right, we'll wait for Elrond. Oh, we could move 1 over and play Elrond this turn. So let's play Elrond this turn. After enters play, heal all damage from a hero, discard a condition attachment, or each player draws 1 card. Let's each draw a card. Get this one to exhaust for more resources. Come on. And we got a shield. Well, we'll definitely attach the shield to him. So he's got 6. So now we can block that enemy all day, which is good. We could just leave him there if we need to. So we'll be okay. All right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We'll quest big. First card is Rocky Crag. Oh, man. Those are rough. And this one is another mountain troll. Ooh. Okay. So we are 13 against 11, so we're going to add 2, which will get rid of this rocky crag, so that's good. Then we're going to travel here, and we're going to deal 2 damage to our character, so I'll put 2 on Legolas this time. Actually, this guy's got so much health. Let's just go for it. And we'll put... I'll put 2 on Aragorn. Then we cannot pull that mountain troll. Just don't have the blockers for it. He's going to take 6 damage, 7 damage. Oof. I can ready him and block again. Yep. All right. So I'll pull here. I'm going to add a card to each of them. He's going to block. He's got 6 against 6. Gets +1 for each progress token on the active location, and there aren't any. So we block it all. Then we're going to play behind strong walls. This is nice, though. It's showing off the combat in the game. So we'll spend 1 resource here to ready him. We'll do the same. And this one doesn't add any, so he's a 6, so we block them both. Actually, he's a 7 the second time. So this gives me +1 strength and ready. So that's pretty good. So again, getting to show off more of the combat that I didn't do, even though there's questing. Now we can attack. So I've got 7 damage here, which goes against him. 5, 6, 7. How did I have 8 last time? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I think I had him attack. So that will give 2. So now he's got 2 left. And now we'll play Skyward Volley. Oh, I have to exhaust a ranged character I control, so I just have to wait till the next round. Okay, so we're getting there. These mountain trolls are not helping. But we'll see what we could do. Oh, I forgot that he lets me draw an extra card at the start of every turn. Oh, I've been missing that. Okay. All right. Add a shadow. Add resources. Draw 2. Now, look, now we've got Test of Will. We don't need Arwen, so we'll discard her. Over here, we're going to add 1. Draw a card. Glaywine could help us draw more cards, so that could be good. And our first player's over here. First thing we're going to do, actually... Deal X damage where X is the number of ranged characters you control. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I bring him into play, can I not get the Skyward Volley? Oh, I should really kill one of them. It's a weapon, not an attachment. Ugh. Alright, let me think how I can do this. Oh, she's supposed to be adding resources. I keep forgetting. Darn it, it's little things. All right. So I would have those from prior turns. All right, so if we add 1 over here, then we can play Rumil. He will let me deal damage equal to the number of ranged characters. So that'll put 4 damage there because I have 4 here. Then I will play Skyward Volley, which deals 2 damage to an enemy for each time it exists in my discard pile, but I have to exhaust a ranged character. I will do that. So this one is dead. Whew. So it's like combat outside of combat. Hold the Test of Will. All right, so we're getting closer there. Over here... So many resources. So we should put one of these out. So we'll put this one out. The healer comes in. She heals 1 from each character. So that is done. That's what we have. All right. So we will quest 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. We're going to quest with him. 7 damage would not kill him. Yep, So we'll just quest with him. So 13 is what we're going to quest for. Howdy, if you're watching. I'm assuming a lot of these are people who are going to go back and watch them. So I'm kind of focused on my play here instead of people in the chat. But if you're watching, go ahead and say hello there and watch through these. Let me know, how you're enjoying the progress through this. All right, the first player searches this card to a hero he commits, counts as a condition attachment with the text, attached hero gets -2 and cannot commit to a quest. If attaching hero has more than one copy of Freezing Cold, so these are the ones we can get rid of with this, which is good. Actually, we have to probably think about traveling there. All right, well, we'll attach this to Denethor. There we go. All right, and then over here, we've got a Turbulent Waters. While it's the active location, we can't optionally engage enemies. So now we were 13, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep. Against 8. So that's going to be 5. So 2 go on this. It's gone. 3 go on this. Finally getting somewhere. So this is at 7 out of 9. And then we can travel to one of these, which I guess at this point should be this one. So we will travel here and try to do this thing where we put locations back in, although there are all these rocky crags, but that's okay. All right, and then we will defend here against him. He is 5, 6, 7. Uh-oh. We are 6. Defending player must discard 2 resources from each hero he controls. What the heck is up with that? Man. So we take 1, and then we will hit him for 5, which doesn't even make him feel anything. I didn't think of that. All right, well, it is what it is. All right, hopefully we're getting somewhere here. So we'll increase threat. Add a resource. Did I forget that again? Draw a card. We've got this sword. She's coming over here. Draw 2. So we've got this one, which will cancel damage. This one will deal damage. Aha, so that's going to be the one we want. Actually, we could get rid of this one here as well, although we're going to get a weapon and then be mad. We'll do that so we could cancel damage if we need to. All right, so right off the bat, we're going to play this one, which will deal 2 damage to an enemy, and then do it twice. So we're going to pay 2 resources, and we're going to deal 2 here and 2 more, and that will defeat him. So he's gone. That's good. Exhaust her. And then over here, we will put this on Aragorn. He's +1 attack. And after he kills something, he gains a resource. Not amazing, but something he can do. And we'll move 1 over here so we can play Gleowine. And then we can quest for more. All right, and we're going to try to get rid of that cold. So we are questing for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to add a resource here so I don't forget. 9, 10, and 4 is 14. 1, 2. Fanuidhall is while it's the active location, we spend a resource, so that one's going to go there. All right, so that's going to be a 3. And another Freezing Cold, so we'll attach that here to Baragond. All right, so the good news is we were 14 against 9, so that's 5. So 3 go here. This is gone. When that happens, that goes into the victory display. We shuffle 2 back in, so we'll do a Rocky Crag, and we'll do this Warg Lair. We lower our threat by 11 and remove all Freezing Colds from play. If I remember correctly, these can really just kill people. outright. So those will be good to get rid of. And we add 2, which will trigger this quest. So when we complete the quest, each player can draw 2 cards or heal 5 damage. Feel like I want to draw cards. I do have 5 damage over here, although he's got 8 health. So we're going to draw the cards and see what we could do. All right, that one, let's get a trap over here. Ooh, we got a hasty stroke and an attack, so that's good. So I have to spend resources there. Here, I can't optionally engage enemies. All right, so we'll get rid of that one. All right, we go to the next quest. Snowdrifts. It says, progress slows as you meet the fury of the mountains. Sudden snows fall heavy around you, and a bitter wind howls down from the peaks. You uncover a shallow depression in the snow, filled with frozen remains. Some of them bear strange markings, as if they had been burned with flame. How many other doomed souls lie beneath the quickly rising drifts? Shuffle 1 more copy of Snowstorm into counterdeck the number of players in the game. After placing the 11th progress token on Snowdrifts, discard any active location, and Redhorn becomes the active location. All right, so we're taking 2 Snowdrifts and shuffling them in here. So the tricky part with Redhorn is it makes all my questing -1 for that last phase. Oops, look at that, we cheated there. But we can't travel there unless this tells us, so that's the idea. So, whew. All right, here we go. All right, so we defeated that. Then we'd have an attack phase. We should be good. We used Kaleo Wine, right? Yeah, I'm using him. No, so we'll... Hold on. We added one here that last turn. So she should be here. So we're going to pass over to here. All right, draw 2... Oh, we lower our threat by 11, so we're now 26. This one goes up 1. 25. Draw 2 here. We've got a feint and a reduce each player's threat by 5, so we don't really need that anymore. We'll get rid of that one. So now we should be able to get around enemies if we want to quest a whole bunch. And then over here we draw a card. And it's a Dwarrowdelf mark, so we can put that on Legolas to help him take out those enemies and help us quest through that. All right, so these go over here. Man, we got a lot of resources. We draw some more expensive cards. That might be one of the faults with my deck, is having some more expensive cards. All right, so over here, we can deal 3 damage to an enemy with a trap on it. We can put this Dwarrowdelf mark onto Legolas. We can put this one so we can search for allies. Do I want to do that much questing right now? It's going to be a lot. Top 10, put an ally into play. All right, well, I guess we'll put it out there and see if we want to go for that. Also have this one to put allies into play from our hand, but we don't have any in our hands. All right, and then here we don't have any actions. We got nothing. Just lots of resources. So we will quest for 6, 7, 8. Add a resource here. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We'll even quest with him. 15. We'll keep him ready. All right, 15 against 6, 2 cards. This one is, first player must discard 3 resources from each hero he controls. Well, there you go. Wow, it's just craziness. And this one is a 2, first player must discard attachment from a questing character if able. So we'll get rid of this, no big deal. All right, so 15 against 8 is 7. So we will put 6 on this and 1 on this. This card is gone, so we each search the top 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We didn't find much, but we found this hero, and we can add one. to somebody. And then I assume I shuffle. And then over here, if we can just find Gandalf. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got Boffer. And exhaust him to search the top cards of our deck for a weapon and add it. So try to get weapons. All right, then we will pull this here. We will block. That's 3 plus if it's undefended, which it's not. And then we will attack him for a lot. And he's dead, and we add 2, so that will complete this one and put 1 up here. All right. Well, lots of resources, which is why it's better to use dice, which I started to notice the more I played, but this is what it is. All right, so we're going to increase our threat by 1. We're going to draw a card. We're going to gain resources. We're going to pass her over here. Resources. Threat. This is more for me than for all of you. Draw 2 cards. And I think we're okay on blocking damage, so we're just going to live without that one for now. We should be able to just quest our way to freedom, I think, but we'll have to see how we do. All right, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We're going to spend that one to keep him up. 17 against 6. 1, 2. That's going to be some turbulent waters. We've seen that. And Celebdal. While it is the active location, move 2 progress from it at the end of the round. So you really have to go through there. All right, 17 against 12 is only 5. That's not good. Whew. So we could really use some lore cards that add to these. So we'll go here, and we can't optionally engage enemies, which is fine. So we travel to that location. Nothing to fight. So we go to 28. Yeah, it's a little weird part about the game. There's not like, oh, if you didn't, then you can do that. Draw a card, exhausting or something. But I guess it would be pretty powerful. We'll draw 2 here. Oh, when she exhausted. I haven't got so many resources. Okay. So those are both good. We want to keep those. Quick strike, feint. Probably don't need a feint anymore. Pass her over here. Draw. Got another ally. 1, 2, 3. And we will spend 2 to gain another one. Oh my gosh, I'm almost out. And then we will put this one into play to block for us if needed. And we don't have any traps, so we're done there. Over here, we will put this Ancient Matham into play, so we get to draw. First player draws 3 cards. And we'll put Light of Valinor, so now Celedan? Círdan doesn't have to exhaust to commit to the quest, so we got more to fight with. All right, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 against 9. Here's a 1, so we have to put a Mountain Warg into play. And each questing character gets -1. No, thank you. So we will play Test of Will to cancel that. Is that our Snowdrift? Yep. All right, so 17. We got to put the Mountain Warg in. Yes. 17 against 12 is 5. So 3 go on, 2 go on here, and 3 go up here. So that's going to give us 5. Plus 4 is 9. We're getting there ever so slowly. And then after this one is completed, first player draws 3 cards. All right, more resources. All right, we can't... Oh, we can optionally engage now, but first we can travel. So this one, each player draws a card after we go here. Or I can go to one of these, try to quest through all of these, which I feel like is what I should do. So we'll have to spend a resource in order to quest. That's fine. We're going to do that. All right, then we're going to... we can optionally engage the warg. So he's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're just going to play... Oh, he's not. Okay, never mind. All right, so nothing. So he's going to attack us for 4, and then we're going to hit him for 3, 4, 5, 6, I don't know. Dead. And we're going to add 2 here. Perfect. All right. Ready up. Pass. Almost out of resources. Draw 2. Doom 3. Each player choose one enemy. Cannot attack the player. All right. Well, that's a thing. I think we'll get rid of this block. We seem to be doing okay on that front. And increase our threat. Ooh, it's a lot to track with 2 decks. And this is a longer mission. All right, I can put an ally from my hand into play, but I don't need to do that. We're going to put this on him, so he costs him 2, and then he gets 2 every round. We're going to put this ambush into play, which only costs 1. That's a trap. When it comes into play, you can declare an attack against the enemy immediately. So that will be good. Then we will quest for 17. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yep, 17. Still the same. 1 here, 1 here. So we'll put this guy into play. And this guy into play. So this one will get attached, which lets us draw a card here. And it is a ranger bow. And then we can immediately declare attack against that guy. So we need 5 damage. So we got that. So he's done. We place 2 progress here. This comes back. So now we are 17 versus 8 is 9. Wow. So 3 go here and 6 go here. So this one is completed, which means Karadros comes in. And we will switch to the mountain peaks. We're on the last one. All right, the mountain peaks are almost in reach, but the swirling snows make it difficult to see, and your strength begins to drain away with the daunting final push to the pinnacle. So, shuffle all copies of Snowstorm in the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Characters are discarded from play if their questing is ever 0. Does that mean characters with 0 questing are discarded? Players cannot defeat this stage unless they have 5 victory points. Oh. Gotcha. Did I remember to... I've got 2, so once I complete this... Okay, I'll be all set. Alright. We can do this. But everybody's -1. That's the tricky part. Oh, I had to pay a resource in order to quest. Last time. Alright. So then we can... engage this enemy, block, nothing, and then he needs 5. So when I attack that guy, 2, 3, 4. You know what? I'll block over here, and then that'll be 5. So he's dead. All right, so we got a quest for 22 to get through this, huh? All right. So many resources. He's just going to end up questing for free. Increase by 1 here. Increase by 1 here. Draw 2 cards. This just gets to be a lot. Definitely want to keep both of these. I don't think I need this one anymore. That cancels attacks. Yeah, look at this table spread. This is a lot to track, which is where if you're playing with more people, you'd each have yours to worry about. And I've also seen people like where they have little trackers for what they're questing for, which I definitely could probably benefit from. But I keep going like this. But sorry if it gets a little like me just saying things that are happening. I have a character down here. I just realized too that you're not seeing all of them in terms of that. So doing my best. All right, over here we're going to draw a card. The Forest Snare. So that one's coming out as well as the Ranger Bow. We'll do this. We'll move one over here and then give him a third because I'm spending one. This is going to come out. This is going to come out on him. These are all events. All right. So we're questing for 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's just go in. 12, 13. Oh, no. Gosh, we're not. We're questing for -1 on all these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and none of these can quest. Oh my gosh. How do I overcome that? 8 and this is 4, so I guess that's what I got to do. All right. Okay. Woo. And this is another Rocky Crag, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we each add 3. What happens here? Attached to an enemy engaged with a player. Oh, okay, so that one couldn't have come out yet. So we'll wait on that one. So then he's going to engage here and not be able to attack. We're going to add 3 over here to go to 32. Wow, how do I get through all of this? Just got to keep playing him on here from him. Man. All right, so then he doesn't attack me. I can't travel anywhere else. I will kill him. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. He is dead. When that trap is attached, we draw a card. We really just need like Gandalf come into play here. All right, so he's gone. Then we add 2 progress here. Could also put, is it on the active? Current quest. Okay, yeah, so I'd have to go here. I was going to say we could put 2 on this to get rid of it. That's probably what I need, lore that will add to these up here to get rid of them, because, whew, right now, this is going to be a pain to get through, and I'm 8, and that's already 8. All right, we will attach a shield over here on him. And pay 2 here. He's even got the 2. We add 1 to somebody else. We're going to add to him. All right. So, this is really what I read it? Questing characters get -1. Woo. Okay. Well, I got nothing for that there, so. Here we go. 1, 2. None of these. Oh, this would let me draw a card, though. Hey, there's Gandalf. We're going to do that. Alright, so after display, draw 3 cards, deal 4 damage, or reduce your threat by 5. So let's draw 3 cards and see what else we get. Alright, choose a location. Doesn't add. Okay, so now we can do something here. Because we'll be able to do this during the quest. Alright, so now 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, man. All right, 11. We got 2 of these. So this one is each questing character. I think I can cancel that. Otherwise, like, everyone's dead. Test the Will. So I guess that's another important card for this quest. Ooh, there's some things you need to know, and I didn't know them, but turn the top 2 snow cards. All right. Top 2 snow cards. That's a snow card. That's a snow card. So tiny deck. It's going to run out. All right. So now we are 10 against, we'll cancel this one, 4. So that's 6. Oh. Damn it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we're 11. Okay, so that's 7. So that will get rid of this one. That goes to the victory display. Then we could travel somewhere else. So we'll go to this rocky crag. Character he controls. So we'll put 2 damage on him. We'll put 2 damage on Buffer down here. Get that out of there. This card is done. All right, now we just have to quest for that 13. We're not -1. We should be in reasonably good shape. Gleowine's going to let him draw a card over here, and we found Gandalf. All right. That should be that then. Adding 1. He's going to get a +2, so we're going to do that. She's back over here. She's going to give him 1 when they quest. All right, we're going to play Gandalf, so we're going to get rid of a bunch of these. I think I'm getting a little impatient. Sorry. I don't mean to sound negative, but ooh. It's actually not negative at all. It's just a lot. All right, so 2 to play this one. And then I'll move 1 over so I could play this card to cancel the threat off of 1. And all that. Okay. Look at this. This is crazy. Now we've got this Gandalf now. He doesn't commit to quest. So now we're questing for 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23 against that. 24, 25. We're going all in. We're going to put a Snow Warg out there. And we're going to put this one -2. First player attaches to a hero he controls. Yeah. All right. So he shall be dead. So that's going to be 23 instead. Damrod is dead because he goes to 0 here. 23 against 7 will be 16. 2 will go here. 14 will go here, and we will defeat the quest. Woo! Because we got in the victory display. Wow. Boy, that really made me feel like I was going through a snowy mountain. Slow progressing. Yeah, this is where if I had dice on these, it wouldn't be so overwhelming. Just some nice colored dice on all those. Look at this. Look at all these allies. I also don't know, like maybe I was supposed to lose this and lose this. When it says people with 0 die, I don't know if they should have just died immediately. He blocked a couple times there, but I don't remember if he blocked towards the end, so maybe it would have mattered. This was going to make a big difference having this Gandalf. I could pay 2 to keep him in play for all those things. But all right, there you go. There's quest number 4. So now I'm coming back a little bit. Now I'm 2 and 2. Right over them, so that's a little bit better. You could see some of these quests you really have to build, so the idea of like one set of decks that's going to go through everything could be tricky. There's a lot of the green lore cards that say like after you do this, then quest and add tokens to a site, even if it's in the staging area. So I could pitch those ones in the staging area a little bit earlier, and that would help me to get through this a little bit faster because they were up there slowing me down from questing. But it was neat, and I got in the middle and I battled. I thought it was kind of interesting. Like we were questing along, and it was tricky, and then there was a whole bunch of enemies, and I was able to fight them off with all my bowmen, my Sylvan, Or my Galadon archers that came in. You know, they came in for kind of reinforcements, and then Rumil showed up like with the heavy reinforcements. And as we went through, we called in, a few others. So it was neat to see. But as you build those allies, you really get a table. And it's kind of neat to have a game where like your table presence is all your allies more than just effects on your individual heroes, which is more Marvel Champions. It obviously has the ally presence, but there's those things too. So there you go. That's our play. And that's that. So keep joining us. As I got a few more of these to do. That was 4, and I think there's 5 more, so there's 9 of them. So I'm getting close to halfway through in terms of all that. Thanks so much for watching. Looks like mostly people afterward, which is totally fine. So go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks so much. I'm the Brandt, and until next time, I hope you step into the portal. Bye, everybody.